Welcome back to the Sixth Gear Garage. A year ago, I restored this cracked dash using these products and turned it into this. A year before that, I restored this cracked dash using these products and turned it into this. Although it did look a lot better before the torture test. Over the past 12 months, I've exposed both of these restored dashes to extreme summer heat as well as cold Ohio winters to see which products and methods will hold up best in the long run. And as you can see, we have a clear winner. On this dashboard, I started by using spray foam to fill in the deep cracks that I cleared out with the Dremel, followed by a skim coat of the body filler. From there, I used Weldwood contact cement and a roller to help roll down the four-way stretch vinyl nice and smooth around the contours of the dash. And aside from a couple mistakes, such as I cut too far in right here on this vent, and I didn't leave myself quite enough material on this corner here, this four-way stretch vinyl has stayed completely bonded to the dash with the exception of some bubbling on the very edge of this recessed area. And I even made a mold on both dashes of the recessed area to keep this pressed down as the glue cured, and nothing I did would make it stay down. It just bubbles up over time. And later in the video, I'm going to talk about a third method of restoration which should eliminate this problem. And because I could only find the four-way stretch vinyl in black, I went over it afterwards with Duplicolor Vinyl and Fabric Charcoal Gray, and it was a near perfect match to the factory grade dash in the Toyota truck. You can see I have a stain here on this top edge. It looks like I spilled some oil on it or something like that when it was sitting out in the garage for the summer heat test. Using the four-way stretch vinyl combined with the Weldwood contact cement was the biggest improvement on the second dash I restored compared to the first one, which we're going to take a look at. Now for the ugly. This was my first attempt, actually first and second attempt, because my first time I tried using this marine vinyl, which is way too thick and it just didn't contour the dash at all. So then I found some thinner vinyl, also marine vinyl, but still had this fabric backing. And as you can see, it also had a hard time forming to the dash. I really had to use a heat gun and stretch it around the vent openings and around the edges down here. And I still couldn't get it to wrap quite tight enough. And then to glue this down to the dash, I used Spray Away Fast Tack 92, which is an aerosol product and quite messy compared to the controlled brush and roll method I use with the Weldwood contact cement. And as we can see, through the test of time and heat and cold, it has not held the vinyl to the dash pad. This has been peeling up all on its own over the past 12 months, and you can see even where it's not peeled up, it has bubbles pretty much on every surface where it just has lost its adhesive quality over time. The only other thing I did different on this dash was instead of the spray foam, I used some long strand kitty hair body filler to fill in the deep grooves created from the Dremel before I went over it with a skim coat of the body filler. As you can see, I have a lot of cracked dashboards left. So I'm going to use a method suggested by a lot of you in the first two videos and skip the vinyl wrap and use a textured coating. And that should help a lot with the problems that I have getting the vinyl to bond in the recessed area. So do me a favor and subscribe to keep an eye out for that future video and all the other projects I do here at the Sixth Gear Garage. Thanks for watching.